Legarithm on the call. Today we are discussing a topic that is of a major concern for many iGaming operators as we approach 2026. Which jurisdiction should be chosen as an alternative to Curaçao licensing? If you already hold a Curaçao license or you are planning to launch but are uncertain about your next steps, this video is definitely for you. Why are operators considering leaving Curaçao? Curaçao has changed significantly in recent years. After the introduction of the LOK framework, the license became much more regulated. On the positive side, this brought greater transparency and increased trust from banks and payment service providers. However, on the other hand, operating costs have increased and new requirements have been introduced, including local substance, resident key person, regular audits, and ongoing reporting obligations. As a result, in 2026, many operators are asking a very particular question: is my business ready for this level of regulatory and operational burden? When does transitioning away from Curaçao make sense? A transition should be considered if your business is still at the startup stage. You are not ready to invest in a local office, staff, and resident personnel. You are facing issues with license renewal or compliance. Banks or payment service providers refuse cooperating even with a Curaçao license. You are planning to change markets or geographic focus. In such cases, transitioning is not a step backward, but rather a strategic optimization decision. Which jurisdictions are most commonly considered in 2026? In 2026, we clearly see a trend toward license diversification. The most popular alternatives include Anjouan is attractive due to low cost, with licensing fees starting at approximately 18,000 euro, fast launch timelines, and 0% taxation. This jurisdiction is best suited for startups registered in gambling-friendly jurisdictions, as the regulator does not require local presence. It is also suitable for operators with a simple structure without complex payment setups who are focused on cost efficiency and speed. An important advantage is that the regulator does not require source of wealth, source of funds, or financial reporting. Anjouan is gradually gaining trust among providers and PSPs, so complex cases require a very careful and structured approach. Tobique is already actively used as an alternative to Curaçao, and migration is possible. It suits operators registered in gambling-friendly jurisdiction who want to maintain a relatively simple licensing model but are prepared for a more detailed licensing process than Anjouan, including SOF and SO checks. The licensing cost is approximately 36,000 euro, and jurisdiction is considered stable for cooperating with PSPs and providers. Nevis is a new and developing gambling jurisdiction. While the regulatory framework looks promising, its reputation is still being established. It may be an interesting option for operators willing to enter at an early stage with a medium team strategy. The cost of licensing is around 28,000 euro. To obtain the license, you must either register a company in Nevis or domicile an existing company there. Importantly, if the company does not conduct business within the federation, it is exempt from all local taxes, including corporate income tax. Reputation among PSPs and providers is still in the early stage. Tuvalu. Like Nevis, Tuvalu is a new jurisdiction entering the iGaming market. It may appear attractive due to its low cost, 15,000 euro, but it is important to understand that banking and PSP's practice are still forming and reputation is not yet established. What does a transition look like in practice? It is crucial to understand that a transition is not simply closing one license and opening another. The process includes analysis of the business structure, risk assessments, domains players, payment flows, preparation of a new QS package, updating AML QS policy, creating a proper migration plan to avoid loss of traffic or payment solutions. This is where many operators make critical mistakes by acting independently. High risk of an incorrect transition domain or PSP account blocking, refusal of a new license due to negative history, loss of banking relationship, regulatory issues related to the previous license. For this reason, a transition must be controlled, phased, and professionally managed. Practical advice from Legarithm. In 2026, success will belong not to those who cling to a single jurisdiction, but to those who flexibly adapt their licensing model to their business needs. Sometimes the right decision is not the best license, but the license that actually works for your business. Curaçao in 2026 is no longer cheap and fast. It is a regulated jurisdiction that is not suitable for everyone. If you feel that regulatory requirements are outpacing your business stage, moving to another gambling jurisdiction can become a growth opportunity rather than a problem. If you are unsure which path to choose, the Legarithm team will help you assess your situation, select the optimal jurisdiction, and manage the transition safely and professionally. Thank you for being with us. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comments which license you are currently operating under and what you are planning for 2026. See you in the next video.